Hi friends, now we are discussing about the k nearest neighbor NNN algorithm for machine learning. K nearest algorithm. K nearest neighbor algorithm is one of the simple machine learning algorithm based on supervised technique. That NNK algorithm assumes the similarity between new case or data and the available cases, but put the new cases category that is most similar to the available categories. Okay, then KNN algorithm stores the all available data and classifies the new data points based on the similarity. This means when a new data appears, then it can be easily classified into a suit category by the using KNN algorithm. The KNN algorithm, it can be regression as well as the classification, but most is used for classifications problem. But KNN is the not non-parametric algorithm, which means it does not make any assumption on the underlying data. It is also called a lazy layer algorithm because it's not the learned from the training set immediately. Instead, it stores the data set and it's the time of classification performs as the actions of data set. The KNN algorithm at the training phase just store the data set, and when it's get a new data, it is the classified the data is categories that is most similar to a new data set. For example, suppose we having the image here creature that looks similar to a cat and dog, but we want to know either cat or dog. So this is the identification. We can the KNN algorithm. It works as the similarity measure. On KNN model, we find the similar features of the data, new data set. The cat and the dog image is based on the most similar feature. It will put in the either cat or dog category. You see this image. This is the cat. I think input. This is the KNN classifier cat. This is the predict the value is cat. It's exactly correct. Why we need to the KNN algorithm must suppose the two category value, the category value A and B, we have to new data point x1. So this point data will lie in which is the category value. To solve this the problem, we need to the KNN algorithm, which help of the k nearest neighbor is to identify the classification or class particular data set. Please see this image. This is the category value A, this is the category value, this is also A. The new data, this is assume this is the new data. The new data point is assigned to the category 1. This is the x1, this is x2, this is the before classifying the KNN, this is the after classification of this. See this difference between new point and the point assigned the category value 1. Okay, how does it work? There are simply 6 steps to do work this the nearest neighbor algorithm. Nearest neighbor algorithm, which can be explained in the basics. 6 steps of steps is followed. First step: select the number k for the neighbors. Then calculate the distance the k number of neighbors. Take the k nearest neighbor as per the calculated the distance. Among this k neighbor, count the number of data points in each category. Fifth step: assign the new data points to category which from the point of number of neighbor is maximum. Sixth step: our model is ready. That's all. Suppose we have 2 new point data and we need to put the required category considered below image. See, firstly we will choose the number of neighbors. So we will choose to the n is equal to 5. Next we will calculate the distance between point data. The distance is the point data to points we have to already studied for geometrically calculated as this is the formula. How to find the distance? Basically all studied distance formula. 1 point to 1 point. This is the formula for distance, finding the formula. Distance between 2 points. By calculating the distance, we got the nearest neighbor and 3 nearest neighbor in the category A and 2 nearest neighbor is category B. This is considered below This is the category value A, this is the category value B, the new point. Okay, the A category list nearest neighbor is 3. This is that 2, nearest neighbor is 2-bit category. As we can just 3 nearest neighbor from the category A, this is the new data point must be the category of A. How to select the value k in the k nearest neighbor algorithm? Now we discussed. There are no particular way to determine the best way for the k. So we need to that try to some value for finding best over other. The most perfect value for the k is 5. It is very low value from the k, such as k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, can be noisy and lead to the effects of outer layer. It is the model. The large value of the k are good, but it many find too difficult. What are the advantages in k nearest algorithm? Now we discussed. It is simple to implement and noise to training data. It can be the more efficiency and training data is large. That's all. Next we are going to discuss about advantages of k in an algorithm. Always need to determine the value of k, which may be complex sometimes. The computation of the cost is high because calculating the distance between the data point in the large samples. By we are going to implement the k nearest diagram using Python. First of all, you need to download the anacondas. Then whatever it is being used, it's enough. Then steps are followed by the steps are same. Okay, data pre-processing, fitting the k in algorithm to train the data, predict the test data, predict the train data, then visualizing the data result. This is the all same. Okay, this is the form. This is the importing the libraries, importing the data set, and extracting the training data and extracting the dependent variable, splitting the train data into test data, then future scaling. Then that is enough. This is all enough. Now fitting the k nearest classifier to the train data. Now we will fitting the k nearest classifier to the train data. To do this, we will import the k nearest classifier classes SQL and neighbors library. And after importing the class, we will create the classifier object of the class. The parameter will be n underscore neighbor to determine the required classification of neighbor algorithm. Usually it's take 5. Metric min cosic. This is default parametric for determine the distance between 2 points. P is equal to 2. It is equivalent to standard matrix. Okay, this is the formula for the fitting k in regression. Then it is output. Then predict the x is equal to predict and classifier. Okay, then creating the confusing matrix. This is the matrix for SQL and matrix. CMC equal to confidence underscore matrix, x is equal to y is equal to predict data. Then visualizing the train data. Then this is the output of visualization. Okay, the output of the different graph which we have to occurred in the logical regression. It can be understood the below performance. As we have seen the graphical showing the red point and the green point. The green point is the purchased 1 and red point for the not purchased 0. The graph is showing is the regular boundary instead of showing any straight line or any curve because k in an algorithm finding the nearest neighbor. The graph has been classified user to the correct category at most of the user who did not buy the SUV in the red region of the user. The bought SUV file or green region. The graph is showing the good result, but still we have some green point and a red region and a red region. And a red region is the green region, but this is no big issue. But by doing this model is prevented from the outfitting issues. Is a visualization test data. This is the below equation. The test data we have seen is the graph predict the output. We will good. Most red data is in the red points are in the red region, and most green points in the green region. Okay, then we are discuss about the support vector machine learning algorithm. First of all, what is support vector machine learning? The support vector machine learning, or somewhere otherwise called as SVM. It is the most popular supervised learning algorithm which we use in the classification as well as regression problem. However, the primarily it is used to classification problem is machine learning. The goal of SVM is algorithm to create the best line of decision boundaries that can segregate n-dimensional space into the classes so that we can easily put the new data point in the correct category in the futures. The best decision boundary is called hyperline. The SVM support vector machine choose the extreme point vector that help in the create the hyperline. These extreme cases called support vector, and hence algorithm is termed as the support vector mechanism. Machine learning. Consider the below diagram. There are two different categories value categories that classify into the decision boundaries or hyperplane. This is the maximum margin of hyperplane, maximum margin. This is the positive hyperplane, this is the negative hyperplane, this is the support vector. Okay, this is the support vectors, this is support vector, this is support vector, this is the positive hyperline, this is the negative hyperline, in middle maximum margin. Okay, example SVM, we can understood the example of KNS classifier. Suppose we can see in the strange that can be also use some features. Dog, if you want the model can accurate the identify whether it's cat or dog. Such is a model created by the SVM algorithm. We will first train our model with lots of image cat and dog, so it can learn about different features of the dog and the cat, and then we will test this the stranger creative so support vector decision boundaries between two datas and choose the case. It will be the stream cause of the cat and data based on the support vector. It will be the considered as the zero diagram. Okay, this is the past label data. This is the model training. This is the prediction. New data is cat or dog. We will find about. This is the output. I will find this is the cat. Okay, this is the simple example I will display here. SVM is classified as the face detection, image classification, text categorization, etc. Types of SVM. There are the two main types, linear and non-linear. First we discuss about the linear. Linear SVM is used to linear separable data, which means the data sets can be divided into two by using the single straight line. Then the such termed as the linearly separable data. The classifier used as the linear SVM classifier. Non-linear SVM. Non-linear SVM is used to non-linear separable data, which means the data set cannot be classified using the straight line, and such as the termed as non-linear classifier is to the non-linear SVM. Then we are going to hyper support vector from machine learning algorithm. Hyper, it can be multiple lines, decision boundaries to segregate the classes in n-dimensional space, but we need to find out the best decision boundaries that help to classify the data points. This best boundary is known as the hyperplane of SVM. The dimension of hyperplane depends upon the features present in the data set, which means if there are the two features, then the hyperline will be the straight line, and if there is the three features, then the hyperline will be the two-dimensional plane. We always create the hyperline that maximum margin, which means the maximum distance between two data points. Support vector. The data points are the vector that can be closest of the hyperline and which affects the position of the hyperplane, are termed as the SVM, since the vector support hyperline, hence is called support vector. How works on SVM in linear SVM? Okay, the working of SVM you can understood under the example. Suppose we have data set that has the two tags, green and blue, but the data set are the two features x and y. We want a clarifier that can clarify the pair x is x, 1, x, 2 or the coordinates either green or blue. Consider the below equation. This is the x of 1, this is x of 2. So that the 2D space, using the straight line, we are easily spected with two classes. But There are multiple lines. They are splitting the classifier in the difficult job. Okay. This is the exercise. This is why hence the SVM helps to find the best data regression boundaries. This best boundaries or region is called hyperplane. SVM algorithm find to closest point of the line between both the classes. And these points are called support vector SV. The distance between the vector and the hyperplane are called margin. And the goal is SVM maximize the margin. The hyperplane with a maximum margin is called optimal hyperplane. This is the what is this? This is the X. This is the blue. This is green. This is a support vector. This is optimal vector. This is also a support vector. This is the maximum. The difference between support vector is called support vector is called maximum margin. This difference between support vector and optimal is called the optimal hyperplane. Then we are going to non-linear SVM. If the data is linearly arranged, then we are separate by the using straight line. But for a non-linear data set, we cannot draw a single straight line. Considered below equation. This is the equation. This is the formula for to calculate the non-linear range. It's equal to x square plus y square. By adding the third dimensional space sample, space will be become the below equation. This is the x-axis. This is the green. This is also green. This is blue. This is blue. This is the 3D images for I am showing here. This is the 3D image looking the plane parallel to the x-axis to convert the 2D with z equal to 1. This is the best hyperplane. Okay. Then we are going to implement that. For example, implementation of the SVM Python using Python. First, we have to import the data in libraries. NumPy, MATLAB as the MTP, Pandas as the ND, and then we are going to data set. Import the data set user file using the extracting the dependent variable and independent variable, splitting the data into the training data and test data. Then we are going to SQL and pre-processing, and then we are predict the value. Then this is enough. After executing the below equation, pre-processing data will be executed the data set. This is the value. The fitting the SVM carrier to. This is very important. The SQLN is the import the SV file and the SV file is classifier. The classifier. This is the code. You have to type and execute it. I will show. You predict the test data, calculate the value, then creating the confusing matrix, then visualizing the training data set. Okay, as we can see in the above the point and the output is appearing similar to the logical regression output. In the output we got the straight line, the hyperplane because we have used a hyperkernel in the classifier, and we have to ask also discuss about the 2D spaces in the plane SVM straight line. Okay, then we are going to the Navier-Bayer classification. Navier-Bayer classification. Navier-Bayer classification use supervised learning algorithm. Okay, friends. Today we discuss topics over. We will discuss Navier's classification in another video.